Welcome to another edition of Against the Odds. My beard are looking real fluffy. You heard? Yeah, and we ain't talking about no fluffy over here. We trying to win us some bets. It's nice to be back with you guys. Normally we take the weekends off. Saturday and Sunday is normally our days to try to catch back up on whatever we might miss during the week. But nonetheless, we're here with you guys tonight. Hopefully we can win you guys some money. As I said, try to tune in between Monday to Friday. We normally go anywhere between 6:30 and 7 o'clock. I'm still trying to push for the actually on the 6:30 event. But nonetheless, we got a couple plays for you guys that tonight. You know, nothing is guaranteed. It is betting because if everything was guaranteed, we all would be millionaires by now, right? We got hockey. It's only like 3 games on the slate. We have no college basketball games tonight because March Madness is about to start. But we do have some. As I said, we do have 3 hockey games. We do have some NBA games, and we're going to try to see what we can do with those ones as well. To start you guys off, thank you to all my subscribers. All we ask is that you guys like and subscribe. So whenever we go live with these great contents, that you can actually be part of it. You know, you never miss a content. You never miss the picks or anything like that, right? Because at the end of the day, you're trying to win some money, and we're trying to win some money, and we're trying to help you do that as well. Normally, we like to start off the show with leaning towards college picks because we do not give locks play. I am Jamaican, so some of my words might be messed up. So we do not give lock plays on this show. Reason why? Every time somebody thought they have a lock, somebody else have a key somewhere, right? So we do not give lock plays. We only lean towards teams because we never know what can happen, because at the end of the day, we are gambling. So we're going to start off our show tonight. It's a lot of notes that I have for you guys. I've been actually really looking around, shopping the market to see where I can actually get you guys the best value. I would say tonight's the Sun and the Warriors game. That one I would actually look towards. You can actually do this as a single bet parlay, which I would actually take Devin Booker. Of course, always check the lineup. If they're actually playing, I support Devin Booker and Steph Curry for 25 plus points each, right? And if you want to add in two made threes for both of them, I support that as well as a single game parlay, right? But now, if you don't want to add no threes or anything like that, I'm not doing that. But if you want, I do actually support that. If you don't want to add any threes, still, I support Devin Booker for 25 plus points. Steph Curry, 25 plus point. Atlanta tonight. This is one of Recruiting Night's team. If you have been here long enough with us, you know we do not. It'd be hard for us to lean on the side of Atlanta or Trae Young in a lot of these instances. But tonight we're trying. Hopefully they can cash for us. We're actually going to take Atlanta straight up on the money line. Hopefully they can pull it through, as long as along with Miami Heat as well. And we know a lot of times these teams are at home. They cannot do what they're supposed to do. They might start out good, having a good lead, and for whatever reason, by the time the middle of the third going towards the fourth, everything start going downhill. But tonight we hope these teams actually cash for us. So that's actually a parlay that I'm actually betting myself with my own money right there. That would be Miami Heat money line, Atlanta money line, Booker 24. Devin Booker, 25 plus points, and Steph Curry, 25 plus points. That's a 4-pick parlay. I actually support that. I'm actually betting that one myself, right? I got a few, besides from that, I got a few player props for you guys as well. Still in the Phoenix game. Once again, we're looking towards the floor general, Chris Paul. Shout out to him and everything that he have tried to accomplish throughout his career. Hopefully KD can get back on the floor. I don't know how you hurt yourself in practice, but you know that's a different story for a different day. But Chris Paul, we know that sometimes we can't even trust a guy to get us 10 points, but we can always trust him 9 out of 10 to get us some assists, right? And we actually leaning towards that tonight as well. So I actually liked Chris Paul tonight in a spot for over 9.5 assists, right? And we do know that Chris Paul can go out there and get us 12, 14, 16, even 18 assists. Every night he's not going to do that, but on a nightly basis, we always like Chris Paul for 10 plus assists on a nightly basis. So they do have him on the line tonight for over 9.5 assists, and we do support that strongly for a player prop from Chris Paul. Another one that I'm looking at is actually Talen Horton Tucker. We're actually looking at him for over 1.5 threes as well. And this guy we have seen since the trade, because we all know he used to be on the Lakers. If you didn't know, you can actually research that as well. He used to be on the Lakers. He got traded. But since he got traded, he actually been playing better, maybe because of the usage in actually minutes, in terms of how much time you actually get to be on the court nowadays versus playing with the Lakers, where all the spotlight is on LeBron James and Anthony Davis. So, and with that trade, he actually get a chance to actually be himself and feel more relaxed. It's actually less pressure. And if you actually look over his last 10 to 15 games, this guy, every night, they're not going to do it. As we said, we don't. This is gambling. Everything is not guaranteed or anything like that. But if you look at his last 10 to 15 games, I would say that on most nights, he do get you more than 2, 3. So until the books catch up, we're going to continue to ride that wave as well. So Talen Horton Tucker over 1.5 threes, we support that as well. And that is a plus money right there as well for you guys. Now, in terms of teams, Sundays, Mondays, and sometimes even Saturdays can be very tricky in terms of betting. It can be a lot of strange things that happen, whether it's going to be the NBA, the NHL, because a lot of times the underdogs, the teams that should not be winning by no standards at all, they actually be pulling these things out and doing the week for whatever reason they can't do it. So it is a little strange. But nonetheless, as I said, we're here to win you guys some money. I gave you some player props. Now we're going to try to dive into some of the actual plays that in terms of teams that we can actually see that probably can pull the wins out tonight. One of the ones we're looking at is actually the Indiana Pacers versus Detroit. Don't get me wrong, if you actually go look at the lineup, it's injury report on both sides. Guys, some of the key players out on both teams. But on paper, Indiana is the better team nonetheless. And our job is to try to find a value in whichever team we're betting with. So I'm actually going to lean Indiana straight up money line. We're not going to mess with the spread or anything on that front. Another one would be the Celtics versus the Houston Rockets. I know Houston Rockets have upset a lot of people on the line. They have them for minus 12.5. The Celtics price is actually very high, so it depends on actually where you're betting at. If you can actually take that down to like -5, -6, I actually do support that. Or if you don't care about the minus or anything like that, you just want to take the Celtics straight up money line, I actually do support that strongly as well. One more for your basketball. The Kings tonight. I actually think that Kings versus Bucks. We don't know how that one's gonna go. If Giannis play, we strongly support the Bucks. Even if you don't, we do like teams that are actually playing at home. So actually would lay the points with Sacramento of plus 7.5. That's the direction I would go in that one. If they pull the win out, that's good. If they lose, hopefully it's a close game and they don't lose by more than 8. So that one is one that we would actually support. A hockey prop that I would actually like tonight would be Nathan McKinnon. So that's Nathan, last name McKinnon. So that's Nathan McKinnon to register an assist at some point during the game. We don't need him to score or anything like that. We're just going to register him to get an assist tonight, and that will be a hockey prop for you. In terms of hockey teams tonight, it's as I said, it's only 3 matchup on there. I'm leaning towards the favorite. Hopefully they can get the job done for us, and that would actually be Colorado money line. Actually like them to get the win tonight. I wouldn't say take them in 60 minutes, because if anything in the game do go into overtime and you do have them in 60 minutes, you would actually lose because of the overtime. So Colorado straight up money line. I actually like them to get that win tonight as well. We're actually going to lean towards Toronto Maple Leaf to actually get that win at home. I don't believe the price is actually not too high. And the last game we're going to have for the hockey game would be the Dallas Stars versus Seattle Kraken. And in that game, Seattle is at home. Dallas, based on what we're seeing for right now, Dallas would be the better team on paper. But nonetheless, we don't know what to get with Dallas Stars or Dallas Mavericks, because if you've been here long enough, these are some of our kryptonites team. We don't know what to do with them. We bet with them. They don't win, we bet against them, and they smoke team. So, and actually, because the Kraken is actually at home tonight, I'm actually going to lean on the line. They have the Kraken plus 1.5. I would actually go buy myself some extra goals. So I actually take the Kraken plus 2.5, not to lose by 3 goals. So if they win, that's even better. But we're going to take them not to lose by 3 goals, and that is it that we will have for you guys tonight. But before I go, please remember, if you do have a gambling problem, if you've been losing all your tickets, you don't know who to talk to, whatever the case may be, don't even worry about it. You can call this number, 1-800-GAMBLER, and there will always be somebody there to answer your questions late at night, early in the morning. Don't even worry about it, right? We'll see you guys tomorrow, and thank you as well for always joining us on Against the Odds Betting.